Hi, this is Mason Briggs. I play volleyball with the U.S. national team and at Long Beach State. This is the American Athlete. I've been trying to rephrase it. I don't yell a lot because that could be, I could have a bad connotation that I'm just yelling at people, which I like to think it's exactly the opposite. I love hyping up my teammates. Volleyball, I always knew that would be my route, whether that was me telling myself that or my family. But it got serious from what I can remember when I was 10 and I made the decision to stop playing baseball. So obviously you get to that point in your career or your childhood that you have to pretty much drop another sport because they conflict in seasons, that sort of thing. So I remember vividly deciding to not play baseball anymore and start to play club volleyball. But it was that moment there that was, I guess, propelled me forward into continuing to play club and then only volleyball in high school. Luckily, I went to like a K-8 Catholic school and they had sports from, I think, 4th grade to 8th grade. So I got to kind of play everything there while I still chose volleyball and like the club route. There's a lot that you don't realize that athletes are dealing with on the court, on the field. And to answer your question, not just volleyball, but other athletes in other sports. I watch other sports and it's cool to acknowledge that there's a lot more that goes into it, whether that's communication, systems that you're working on and training on the entire year, a certain route in volleyball, which you could kind of compare to football of, if someone's off by a couple feet, that matters. A lack of communication in seams with volleyball, for those that know volleyball. Little things like that you probably don't even realize. And I think one of the biggest things is the rules. It's somewhat complicated to explain in depth. I mean, I even get questions sometimes like, do you only get 3 touches? All right, that's like the basic of you get 3 touches. It doesn't have to be 3. And then you start going in from there. But the rules especially is people don't realize, or why didn't that person do this? Little things that if you've never learned before or if you've never watched before, you may not pick up on or you may not know. I love Long Beach. It's great. I love the coaching staff and what they preach, creating young men and really driving that culture as well, not just volleyball, because it starts off the court too. And the support there is amazing. We call LB Nation. We're always so grateful for them and everything that they do. And it's been really, really cool since my freshman year to now, seeing how many people are supporting us as a team and even following us to some matches as well. I started when I was 11 in the NTDP program, which is like the path to the podium, what they call it. And I tried out for the youth teams. I've always done that within my age group. And then it became a little bit more real as I made the youth national team. And then COVID year was my junior national team year, which was very interesting with how it all happened, because the next year after that, it was like, you're on the national team. It's been 2 years now since I've been on the national team. Technically, it's an interesting concept of how you think about it. There's different rosters, there's different teams, there's different events that people go to. My biggest goal always has been is playing in the Olympics, making the Olympic team. I've always had a passion for just USA in general and our country, and I think it's amazing to have the opportunity to compete for your country, which is pretty awesome, right? We're here on the American Athlete talking about American athletics and representing America, which I think is the coolest thing that could ever be. Even thinking about it is, crazy. And along with that would be playing professional volleyball. And a little bit more short term is winning a national championship at Long Beach State. Been my goal for a little while now, always has been, and my brother won too. So I can't beat him on that, but maybe at least just win one before my last year.
Closed captioning provided by